Here's some updates for Repression Watch on the ongoing case against the DFW defendants out of Texas who did a noise demo at an ICE facility in July. And according to the state, this noise demo turned into an ambush. These folks have been detained basically since July, upwards of 10 people. There is one person who was taken by the state who was arrested for collecting zines for someone that they knew who was arrested. Like, think about that again, being arrested for collecting a partner's literature. I want to share some updates about the trials that are coming up for a couple of these folks because in these cases where people are in jail, dealing with state repression, dealing with trumped up charges, fighting the state's narrative, it's really important that the public, one, even knows about these kinds of cases, and two, is aware of when the trial dates are so you can tap in to figure out where to support. So first, I want to direct people to, if you are on Instagram, go to DFW Support Committee. They are supporting these folks, doing the work to spread information, doing trial support, etc., etc., and it's so important. So some updates. The first trial date is January 12th, when Dario Sanchez will go to trial for state level charges, including hindering prosecution of terrorism. Another 9 defendants will go to trial for federal charges, including terrorism and attempted murder. The trial begins on February 17th. These cases are happening in some of the fastest moving court systems in the U.S. And folks from the DFW Sports Committee say it's time to act now. And you might be thinking, okay, these trials are happening. What are some ways that I can support? There is information on the DFW Support Committee page that directs you to how to support. Some of the ways that you can do this is donate money to the defendants for their legal expenses. Their cases will need top-notch representation because the state, from the beginning, has tried to paint this noise demo as an ambush. It's definitely in line with Trump going after anti-fascists and trying to label anti-fascists as domestic and or foreign terrorists. And either of these designations will allow the state to push more resources and to incriminate people for modes of behavior that are super commonplace in organizing. Some other ways that you can support is write letters to the defendants. Many of them have been incarcerated since July. There's also a link on the DFW Support Committee page to figure out how to write these folks. And then organize support for these defendants, host fundraisers, have teach-ins, have discussions about repression, talk about security culture, cite these recent examples so people can understand how this fits into their local context, and consider traveling to Texas for court support. More information is to come, but please stay up to date with this case. I think anyone that is organizing or cares about justice right now should be aware of the repression that's happening, and stay tuned for more episodes of Repression Watch.